Norm, I'm like, what? She's like, what's in your left hand? I look at my left hand because I was smoking with my right.
Stop it, son. Stop it, son. Stop.
And I'm freaking out, bro. I'm like, yo, we did the calculations. This was the 5th blunt, right? Here's what happened, bro. Normally, every like couple of seasons, I would take a hit of acid, and it would kind of reset my whole essence, It was like my iOS update.
Okay.
Right? And I would do it like once a season. And it was great. I would learn so many things about myself.
How long was the high?
They're like 6 to 8 hours.
Okay. So just an evening.
Yeah. So sometimes, and I would always do it with these 2 comedy buddies, and it would be the greatest time. And I did it one wintry night on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve 2024 going into 2025.
Great time to do it.
Worst trip of my life.
Yeah.
I couldn't see, saw a glitch in the Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, my boy calls me. He's like, bro, I'm downstairs. He's like, I'm coming to your crib. I'm like, yo, are you with your brother? He's like, yeah. How'd you know? I'm like, I was just picturing you in my mind, with your brother walking on Queen Street. He's like, yeah, I'm almost at your crib. Come down soon. I was like, oh, crazy. Because now I was having like telepathic moments with my homegirl that did it with us, where I wasn't even talking because I couldn't see at the time. It was a very bad trip to the point where I lost my eyesight.
That's crazy.
And I wasn't talking, and she was responding to the thoughts that I was having. And I'm like, yo, I'm not talking. I'm like holding my mouth to see if I'm talking. I'm like, but I'm thinking it. And then she's responding like, I'll get you water. Yeah, sure. I'm like, and I'll in my head say, I didn't say anything. And then she'll be like, I heard you though. So now we're tripping out because I'm like, yo, we're telepathically speaking to each other. We've tethered into another level of human capabilities, right? And then it came to a point where I had 5 pre-rolled blunts. We smoked all 5 blunts, and we're at the last little bit of the blunt, that 5th one. And I was like, it'd be crazy now that we've kind of like unlocked these powers, these human capabilities that kind of like that 90% that we don't use in our brain. We've tapped into it somehow. It'd be crazy. Since we're running out of weed, if we could just like envision or like, manifest a blunt into reality. Right. And as we're putting it out, she's like, she goes, Norm. I'm like, what? She's like, what's in your left hand? I look at my left hand because I was smoking with my right.
Stop it, son. Stop it, son. Stop.
And I'm freaking out, bro. I'm like, yo, we did the calculations. This was the 5th blunt, right? Here's my thing. It could have easily been another blunt that I maybe didn't put out, but I relit. And I was like, number 5, But in the moment, I'm like, yo, we did it.
It's the best feeling.
Right? Or I'd be like, yo, I'm so thirsty. I need water. And then she's like, and I'd look down and there's a glass of water in my foot. And I'm just like, yo, I didn't get water at any point. Did you get me a glass of water? She's like, no, I don't know where your glasses are in your house. So I was like, tripping out.
So shrooms doesn't do that for you?
I don't like shrooms because it makes me fart and makes me bloated.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of gives me gut rot. But here's the crazy thing. Back to my friend to finish off the story. He's like, I'm downstairs. I go downstairs. I open the door. The streets. I live on Queen Street, right? Queen and Duffer is super busy all the time. Parkdale.
Best street in Canada.
So I open the door, empty. Queen Street is empty. There's this one dude walking with his hands in his pocket right in front of my door because I live like a storefront. He just kind of keeps on walking. He doesn't even look at me. Normally when I open the door, naturally, because this random door opens on the street, people will look at you and be like kind of startled and then just keep on walking straight. This guy just kept looking straight, walking after I opened the door. I'm like, okay, close the door. I run back upstairs. I call my boy. I'm like, yo, where are you? I went downstairs. He's like, dude, we've been here for 5 minutes. It's cold as fuck. Come downstairs. Grab us. Like, I was just down there, man. So I go downstairs. I open the door. Queen Street is busy as fuck. Streetcars.
Were you in a different dimension or something?
My boy and his brother were standing right there. And I was like, dude, I literally came downstairs, opened the door, nothing. Some guy walking, closed the door, ran upstairs, called you, came back down. Not even a minute later, open, and the streets were busy like it was rush hour, and you're standing here. And I was like, my boy goes, yo, you look like you saw a ghost. I was like, because I'm trying to process what I just experienced. I experienced a glitch in the Matrix. For that to happen, and that's when I started questioning everything. And like, the high IQ analysis paralysis that I was bringing up.
Oh, God.
Now I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, I know I have this like thing where I overanalyze things. And yes, I have a high IQ, but almost to a default or to a fault, because now sometimes I'm stuck in analysis paralysis because I'm overthinking things, even though I'm very, once again, considerate to a fault, right? Because I consider everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the good things and the bad things. But yeah, man.
Got you thinking about your comedy?
After that point, I just started thinking so much about comedy, so much about my life and where I wanted to go. And for almost 2 years, I was kind of like, that's, you know, I left the podcast. I broke up with my girlfriend of 12 years. Like, just, well, we had already broken up, but like, we were just kind of like, anyways. Just the shift happened, and I was like, "Oh, I think I think I grew up. I think my inner child finally died. I don't want to say died, but like it's like okay, now I think I entered adult realm.
This happened at 40, right?
This happened at 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as a guy that stays looking young, you know what I'm saying? You know, black don't crack, flip don't chip.
Nope.
You know, I've always felt, and even as being the comedian, being the funny guy, being the life of the party, being this vibe, I always felt like I would exude that energy for life, and I still do. But now it's the focus comes from a different place. Like I'm not just bubbly to make people happy. I'm like bubbly with intent. You know, I'm like I don't
100%.
share it as much as I used to. It was ever flowing to the point where like I was just giving it to people that didn't deserve it. Now I'm very more intentional with who I share that energy with.
So what does success ultimately look like to you?
Right now, success for me is taking care of my family, taking care of myself, in a way where I'm not, you know what? To be straight up, success to me is I want everything that I said I want to do to happen. And whether it's successful or not, knowing that I said I would do all the things I said I was going to do, that's all that matters to me at this point.
What I'm about to say probably, because like I'm created to, what I'm about to say rather, I hope it doesn't rub you off the wrong way, but it's a tragedy that you don't, or travesty rather, that I can't go on to Crave or Netflix and see your face there.
Here's the thing, man. I know I got... That's still in the cards. All that is still there.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I had to go through this. This was the caterpillar dying to become, you know, that fluttering butterfly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that caterpillar, does not exist anymore. So I'm just getting used to these new wings. Is really what it is right now.